Hello students, I hope you all are well in your home. Today in class 8th Social Science History, I will teach you the chapter Trade and Territories. Administration under the British. The East India Company established its firm control over administration. They formulated policies to look after the territories. The policies were made to the interest of the Britishers. The welfare of the common people was never given any importance. Dual government in Bengal. Under this system, the Nawab of Bengal was asked to look after the administration of Bengal, but the revenue collection was under the control of Britishers. The company drafted a policy and wanted to achieve certain objectives such as to earn more profit in trade, to strengthen its control over Indian territories. First, Regulating Act 1773. As a result of battles of Plassey and Buxar, the British became the masters of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha. But the act reduced the power of the company. The Governor General of Bengal was made the Governor General of all territories in India. He was helped by a four-member council which was formed to assist him. The act proposed to set up of Supreme Court at Calcutta in order to check corrupt practices of the officials. Next, Pitt's India Act 1784. William Pitt, the Prime Minister of Britain, introduced the Pitt's Act in 1784 in order to overcome the shortcoming of Regulatory Act. A board of control was set up in Britain to control the company military, civil and revenue affairs in India. The board of control was to consist of 6 members appointed by the king. The company had the monopoly over Indian trade and the right to appoint and dismiss officials. The number third is the Charter Act. The act was passed in 1813 and it ended the company trade monopoly in India. However, trade in tea still remained the monopoly of the company. In 1833, another Charter Act was passed which made the company discontinue its commercial activities in India. In India, the company's administration based on 4 agencies. They are Civil Services for Administration, Army to protect territories, the police can maintain peace within the country, Judiciary to deal with justice and civil service. Lord Cornwallis introduced strict laws to monitor the official and he raised the salaries and promotions for the senior officials. Next is police. Lord Cornwallis created a permanent police force in India. The districts were divided into thanas which were under the control of darogas. The villages and cities were placed with the chowkidar and kotwals. But the Indians were excluded in the police force. The policemen were not paid properly, so they became unpopular with the people. And last is judiciary. Earlier to the British Code of Law, introduced in 1793, India had no uniform code of law. It followed local custom and traditions. The English introduced the rule of law. Law was the same for all people, irrespective of their position. However, the European had a special code and were tried only by the British judges. Thank you and have a nice day.